There we are. All right, friends. It's chilly up here, so I have my heater to keep me warm. Go ahead and let me know when you can see me sharing space with Ben and his theater group. So we'll just make do with the space that I have, but hopefully you have a comfortable, warm spot to hang. And then because I'm working around all the things, I have a little bit different back stretcher, but it's all gonna work out. We're here, we're together. Take a few deep breaths. Oh, good, Chie. Settle into your space for a second, away from your desk, away from life stress for a moment, and then slide onto the outside rim of that left foot. Taking time to assess how your feet feel today. Do you need more on the front end of that foot, on the back end? Yes, and then come inside rim. And then dig into the heel. As you dig into the heel, find the spot, whether that's more towards the inside, towards the outside, that has a little bit more of that crunchy stuff. Dig into that, try and lead that out. And then go into the arch. I wanted to let the girls come out because they've been cooped up all day, but so much is wet, there's so much wet paint. I didn't trust them to walk out here without any injuries to the new paint. And then ball of the foot, big toe to the pinky toe. Yeah, I had plenty of time, although he was done within like 15 minutes of our time wrapping, and then full foot. So I want to say I went down there at like 5:45, 5:30, 5:45. So yeah, live and learn. And then go ahead. Yeah, it was, but he seemed to have a blast, so that was good. And then step your left foot on the floor, compare it to the right. The left foot should just melt into the floor, and then let's go after the right foot. It's like I was texting you, he thought that it went, he's like, I did really well. Yes, I couldn't have done a better job, so that feels good. But he was the only freshman, and the other students he read against were seniors. And so you just never, in his mind, he's like, well, if it's a senior's last play, it's not likely that, and they all did a really good job. And then outside rim of the foot, he doesn't feel, I mean, he's hopeful, but he's like, I can't imagine that a freshman, because everyone did a good job, that a freshman would be chosen over a senior where it's his last opportunity to act. Yeah, it's like we all are. Like when you really want a job or you really want something, like you can reason out. Like he does seem like grounded in it, but at the same time, I know he'll be really disappointed. And inside rim, that's why it would be nice. They have till Friday to list the cast, and he's checking like every 5 seconds. So it would be really nice just to put it behind, so he could not live in that gray space. But I suppose we learn a lot in my yoga training right now. There's so much on that, like gaining kind of not control, but in a way, control of our emotions and dig into the heels. And it certainly speaks to that. I mean, this is one of those things where your emotions can certainly get the best of you in the waiting for sure. And then the arch. I love that. I love that. All the emotions, all of it. And then ball of the foot. Yeah, I mean it's a lot more on emotional intelligence. I mean it's pretty like you have to have a very open mind. But like I'm all for it. But it'll be interesting if I can kind of bridge the gap and bring it to a space where people are open to being a little vulnerable, because it is a little vulnerable. I mean, you can choose to go there or not, and then full foot. But they talk a lot about power postures. It's so interesting because the science, Harvard has done a bunch of studies on how you hold yourself and how you stand, how not only the perception of others around us, but then our internal, like we can stand in postures that are small, and we can stand in postures that are power postures or big, and that intrinsically, like it makes a difference. And then go ahead and step onto that mat with both feet. And both feet should melt into the floor. I know, Lisa, that's what I was saying. It's for the reformer, but I'm using it today for I didn't want to walk back in. I've walked in so many times and interrupted the painters. So I'm gonna move a little closer to the heat lamp. And then but it's two sponges wrapped in a blanket. But we should have done a little guess what the item is. And had a little game throughout. Oh, my back gap is extreme today. So assess your back gap from your tailbone to the next point of contact. It's probably because I don't have a huge puffy coat on, so it feels different. Now in that, once you have the length and the height, go ahead and lift your tailbone. Place whatever you're using. Oh, mine's not going to be very effective. Oh, well. Place what you're using underneath your hips, and then go ahead and pull the knees in towards the chest. And then open up the legs. Big deep breath in. As you exhale, close the legs, straighten the legs, flex the feet, and open. Inhale. Exhale, close your legs, bend your knees, and open. Inhale. Exhale, close your legs, straighten your legs, flex your feet, and open. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, close, bend, and open. Inhale. Exhale, close the legs, straighten the legs, flex and point your feet. As you come into that flex and point, be intentional with trying to pull your toes towards your shins. The foot health stuff for us, Lisa, is going to be so good. And then alternate. And then hold. You can pull your feet towards you. Pull your calves, your hamstrings. Inhale. Exhale, open the legs, take your hands on the inside and push out. Oh, I'm missing some good stuff. Take your hands around the back side and pull in. Yes, my back gap was gappy. I thought you said grab a puppy. Oh, so good. Inhale. Exhale, close your legs, bend your knees. Set one foot down at a time, lift your bottom. Remove whatever you're using for your obstacle, and then lengthen out your legs. Oh, see, it still worked. And then see the after of that back gap. Go ahead and roll up. Take whatever you're using under the sternum and lay yourself down. Now open your heart. Big deep breath in. Oh, it's gonna be loud outside. Exhale, wrap the arms, right arm on top. Big deep breath. Exhale, unwrap. Circle. Wrap that left arm on top. Unwrap. Circle. 2 more, right arm on top. Unwrap. This is the this is the coughing position. And circle, wrap left arm on top. Pardon me, friends. And unwrap. That just sets it right in the chest where it doesn't want to be. And circle. Bring your hands down to your body. Roll up. As you roll up, go ahead and remove whatever you're using. I didn't want them to hear me talking about them. And then go ahead and face front. Take that left foot into the hips. Take that left arm up and over. Big deep breath in. And bring it up nice and tall. Take that right leg, bring it across. I mean, it's not that shocking that I would surprise myself. I feel like I should probably surprise myself a little less. Now I have lint from my thing all over and rotate. Yeah, I know. Edie is amazing. Gave me some stuff from her clinic to help with the chest. And it's better every day, but man, laying down, oof, no bueno. Take that left hand, pick up your right foot. You'll notice when we do that, if you come in from the outside or if you come in from the inside, it's a different stretch to your foot. So be good to yourself. Find the one. I supinate, so when I come in and pick up the pinky portion of my toe, it helps because it pulls and rotates in and stretches the part that it needs. And if you pronate, you may want to do the opposite. Grab onto that big toe portion. Big deep breath in. As you exhale, take that right leg, send it behind you. Rotate into pigeon. Lift your heart. And then fold forward. Take a few deep breaths, team. Inhale. As you exhale, push back into your hands. Dig into your right foot. Pop up onto the left. Hold that low lunge for a second. Big breath. As you exhale, come all the way up. Turn your right toes out. Reach forward in opposition. Take your left hand down to the floor. Straighten that left leg, come into triangle. Big deep breath. Exhale, soften that left knee. Come up, reach back. There's a whole series in that triangle that you'll love, Lisa, in our cardio yoga series. And then all the way down to the floor. Turn your right toes back to the mat. Step back into your high hover, low hover, press through. Inverted V. Press the heels towards the floor. Now listen, elevate onto the balls of the feet. Walk your hands back. And then bend the knees, tuck like a ball. Push your fingertips into the floor. Try and separate your shoulder blades. Big breath in. Exhale, lift your tailbone. Set your heels down, roll up. Big breath in, arms up, reach as high as you can. Open up the heart, big breath. Reach back to the ceiling. Come into tabletop. Round your back. Walk your hands forward. Low hover, press through. From there, set your knees down, flatten your feet. Look over your left shoulder. Look over your right shoulder. And then look back. Oh man, I missed some things. And then child's pose. Hold there so I can catch what I missed. Big deep breath in and child's pose. That means I've been complaining. I'm glad that you've been well, Chie. And then come on up, crawl forward, turn and face me. Bring that right foot in, left leg out. So Chie, I'm trying right hand over. I think it was me, not you. And so Chie, what we're hopeful there will be interest. So I've tried to kind of fast track and get myself gone through a lot of material in a short amount of time. And come on up. So I'm trying so hard to get ready. Take that left foot, bring it all the way across. And then I think we're gonna try and demo it and see if there's interest. And then if there's interest, then I feel like Villa will provide it on the schedule. So, oh, I love that, Lisa. That reminds me of Night at the Roxbury SNL sketch, right? Or maybe it's just around when that movie was popular. I never saw the movie, but I did see the SNL skit of it. Take that left hand, pick up your right foot. Same thing, friends. So if you grab the pinky toe, that's going to stretch the foot in a different way than if you grab the big toe portion. Inhale. As you exhale, take that left leg all the way back, turn towards the right, up nice and tall, lift the heart. Breathe into that. Exhale, curl forward. Big deep breath in. As you exhale, push into your hands. Dig the left toes into the floor. Pop up onto the right foot. Hang out there for just a second. Move around in that hip, let the gravity load of the weight of that hip drop towards the floor. Inhale. As you exhale, go ahead and come all the way up. Turn your left toes out. Reach in opposition. Right hand comes down, left hand up. Big breath. Exhale, straighten that right leg. Inhale, bend, lift up, reach back. Big breath in. As you exhale, spiral down. Turn your back foot. Step back into high hover. Low hover, press through. Set the knees down, flatten the feet. Really stretch the front of the neck by lifting the body into that nice extension. Inhale. And exhale. Come onto your hands and knees. We're going to flip over so we can finish with that spinal rotation. In that spinal rotation, you're going to bring the knees so that you tuck them in towards the heart. Move a little front to back. Now straighten out your right leg. Take this left knee, bring it over and across. Take your left hand up, open it. Take some deep breaths. Look over your left shoulder. Big deep breath in. As you exhale, tuck the left knee in. Switch it with the right. Move that around a little bit. Then let the right knee come over the left side. Right arm comes up and out. breathe. Look over your right shoulder. Inhale. As you exhale, bring both knees to center. Rock front to back a few times. And then roll all the way up. As you roll up, rotate over. Oh, yeah, me too. Me too. Press that left heel towards the floor. In that, so your left heel is down, your right knee is down, and then reach that right hand up to the ceiling. Now sweep it underneath. Inhale. Exhale, push back up. Take that right foot, press the heel down. So you're trying to push into the heel so you stretch out and lengthen that calf, the gastrocnemius into the Achilles. Left hand comes up. And then feed it underneath. Inhale. Exhale, hands and knees extension. Dig the toes into the floor, lift the tailbone, press back and tread. Rolling through your feet. And then set your heels down. Walk your hands back. Slowly roll all the way up. Take a big deep breath in, reach back as far as you can. Sweep down. Lift the heels. Lift your bottom. Set your heels down, roll all the way up. Big deep breath in, reach back. Sweep down. Lift the heels. Lift the tailbone. Set your heels down, roll all the way up one more time. Big deep breath in, reach up and back. And sweep down. Lift the heels. Now in this tucked position, team, start to restack. So you lift the tailbone, keep your fingers grounded if you can. Relax the head, neck, and shoulders. Set your heels down. Spread your feet so you have all 10 toes connect to the earth. Whatever stress you can let go of, physical, mental, emotional, release what you don't need to carry. And slowly roll all the way up. Squeeze your behind, pull your belly button in, stack the shoulders, face front, take that left arm across the body. As you do that, you can move the head, neck, and shoulders around a little bit. Find the position that feels tight and breathe. Drop the right arm, big wave with the left, and switch. Same thing, move your head, neck, and shoulders around. Where you find tension, will hold. And then center, drop the left arm, big wave. One more time, reach to the floor, release. And then one vertebrae at a time, roll all the way up. Be intentional, squeeze your glutes. Pull your belly button in, roll your shoulders back and down so your heart's open. Big breath. And exhale. Give yourselves a big hand. Happy Tuesday, team. Thank you so much for being here midweek, getting a little bit of stretching in. Now, feel free to rewind into that or to stay in your space if you have a little bit more time to spend, to give your body just a few more releases and letting go of any tension that you feel. So if that means you do a hamstring stretch, if that means you go in a doorway and do a chest opener, find what your body needs and hang out there for a second. Otherwise, go ahead, launch into the rest of your evening, hopefully in a better headspace and heart space. I love you, friends. Have a great rest of the night. I'll see you soon.